Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to a Friday edition of Facebook Live here at Transwest Truck Trailer RV. Today we're doing a Newmar Superstar, and I just wanted to start out with a little trivia question. So, if somebody can reply, the first one to reply this answer correct, stop by. You can take a pic of a nice gray Transwest hat, or we got a nice black one here. If you're not in the area and you get the answer right, just PM me or email me or text me your address, and I'll make sure and get one sent out to you. So the question is, how did Newmar get its name? So we'll see how that turns out. So Jairus, follow me around this way. Today we're doing stock number 5N200495. It's a 2020 Newmar Superstar 4051 floor plan. The power platform for this one is the M2 106 chassis. It's a 350 horsepower, 1150 foot-pounds of torque, 8.9 liter engine. As you can see, kind of like AC talked about yesterday, everything's easy to get to. Your oil, your transmission, your filters. I like the blinker fluid thing he talked about. That was pretty interesting. No, the power steering fluid goes there, and then everything's really easy to access for the technicians and then for the owner. We'll go around this way and kind of talk about similar features to what you've seen in the past, but I'll point out one thing that's unique with Newmar is they keep the air system on their cab. They're the only manufacturer in the industry that's figured out how to keep the air cab system on it, and it just makes for a nice ride when you're driving 65, 75 miles an hour and you're going over an overpass. You know, it takes away from those bumps, and it doesn't make it as rough of a ride. Not that the other brands are rough, but it's just unique to Newmar, and it is a feature that they offer on all their Super C products. The fuel capacity is 100 gallons. You can fill on both sides. As you can see, you've got your side cameras here, and being a Super C motorhome, it does make getting in and out of the driver's entrance exit area and the passenger easier to get in and out of as well. Those are air ride seats. And in this bay here, we've got an auxiliary air switch right there if you want to get in there and get a shot of that. Instead of having to fire up the engine if you want to air up the cab, you can actually use that compressor, and it's an auxiliary air compressor switch is what it is. Superstar comes with an 8,000 watt Cummins Onan diesel generator. That'll power everything on the coach. You've got 50 amp shore cord here. It is 50 feet long. That'll reach just about any pedestal out there. And then the next bay here is the Magnum inverter. Sorry. So come over on this side. The Oasis hydronic heat system is always located in this bay. And then you got your bay for all your water workstation area. So it has the electric tank valves for your black and your gray water. This coach has a 65-gallon gray water, or 60-gallon gray water, and a 40-gallon black water tank, and 150 gallons of fresh water. You've got a pull-out retractable city water hose on the left side there, outside shower, whole house water filtration system. Everything's labeled and easy to read, so it kind of walks you through it. In this one here, you've got a place to store your sewage hose, and it does have a drain in there. If you got any kind of remnants of water, it will drain out the bottom there. And this is the popular feature on the Superstar and the Supreme Air. You've got full pass-through storage. You got a half tray here. This is the back side of it. But these storage trays are, I mean, that's at least 30 inches or so. I mean, it gives you tons of storage for taller items. All your compartment doors are all going to be on it. You can use the keypad at the entrance to lock and unlock all your compartment doors. They're all side swinging baggage doors. And then you have the key fob. So if you want to lock and unlock the compartment doors, you can use your key fob. And if you notice in here, Cherish, you've got the tubular. This is the Star Foundation, just like they do on their Class A motorhomes. So these outriggers are going from the exterior of the coach to the inner side of the coach. And that's what supports this big full wall slide. If you come back out this way, in order for Newmar to get a big full wall slide, by the way, they're the only ones doing a full wall slide on a Super C motorhome. That Star Foundation supports all that weight to install a larger slide like that. Get this open here. And I haven't seen this on any of the other Superstar or Super C motorhomes. Rear storage. So you've got some great storage here and here. Picnic tables, fishing poles, paddle boards. It's got nice pass-through storage here. And then they finished the look on the back with the spoiler up top, because this has the Girard rooftop Nova awnings. So it gives it that finished look. It hides all your air conditioners, hides the satellite dishes, hides the vents up top. Just gives it a clean look. And the hitch down below there, that is a 20,000 pound rated hitch. It's pre-wired for brake controller. And it also has a, if you want to add an additional system for the tow stacker trailer, excuse me.
Like a camera?
Yeah, you can add a camera, or if you've got brakes on your trailer brakes on the actual stacker trailer, it's all wired for that. Pull out tray. This is where you change the filter out on the whole house central vac system. Those are the hoses that come with it when they're shipped to us. You got the outside TV. It's on a swivel. I've got it angled out right now. And then you've got the hydraulic pump is located in this bay. And then you've got a little extra storage here. The hydraulics are going to be for the hydraulic leveling system. And it's also for the hydraulic steps. So these are unique to Newmar. Your London Air, your Essex, your King Air, they all have this hydraulic step. So as this coach moves up and down, this step will stay, gives you a nice gradual entrance step here as you're going in and out of the coach. It also has a sensor, so when you open this up, if this step comes out and it hits a curb or it hits a person, it immediately stops right where it's at. And there's a release around the corner here to let it come all the way out. In these front bays here, you've got your 8 batteries. And that Oasis system on the left side of those batteries is the glycol for the Oasis hydronic heat system. That's what heats your coach. It gives you continuous hot water. And then more storage here. If you look up top here, I can't reach it, but there's a window awning here. It's a manual pull, and you latch it here. So you've got window awning here, and there's, I think, 2 more on the other side. And the awnings are, there's two rooftop awnings I mentioned earlier, but it's they're the Nova package. And you got this nice LED light. It gives you some good lighting in the evening. Let's go inside. Actually, I want to show something real quick, Cherish, before you come in. So, down below, Newmar is one of the only ones doing a actual slide cover at your entrance.
Stair cover?
Yeah, sorry, I said slide cover, didn't I? Stair cover.
And it's electric.
It's electric. We've seen a lot of manual inserts, but that's a neat feature that they're doing on the Superstars and the Supreme Airs. So we're in a 4051 floor plan. There's 2 slides. It comes standard with the booth dinette that converts down into a bed. There's an additional cushion in the back which goes on top here. This goes straight down and this becomes a bed. Then this couch over here, I'll show you how this works. Pull these cushions off. So they call this a side hide-a-bed. You push this little lever forward, pull up, the back's going to go back, and just flip it forward. So this is an air bed, but it's like a queen size bed and you're sleeping long ways.
You could fit 4 kids short ways on it.
You could, yeah, and this is a bath and a half floor plan. So if you've got a family of 4, 6, you've got the front bathroom, the half bath, and then you have mom and dad's bed in the back. Okay, up front I've got the seats swiveled just to show you that they do swivel, and this big window gives you a lot of natural light. All these cabinets that you see overhead are all nice storage, no wasted space. And one cabinet I wanted to show here. So each Newmar comes with an assigned rep. In this particular one, you're getting Bruce Bordner. That's his company phone number. If you call that number, you should get Bruce. Sometimes you get some other technicians to help fill in, but it's a nice feature that Newmar offers for owners. If they have any technical questions, they're there for help.
That at sunroof has a shade, right?
It does, yeah, and it's probably a good idea to put it down. So the shade cover's right here, and I'll come down with it. Keep some of that heat out. It's probably 90 degrees today, Cherish.
That's really nice though for people sleeping here, so that they don't have the natural light.
Right, and you do get some shade covers. So there's some shade covers that snap into your side windows, and it gives you some coverage across the windows here to block out the light. I'm just going to go over some of the dash components here. Again, we're in an M2 106 8.9 liter Cummins diesel engine. But you've got the M2 106. A lot of your standard features on the M2 106 are going to be you've got your high and your low engine brake system here. Newmar uses the infotainment system here. So if I go to my menu there, I've got all my different features: Sirius satellite radio, Rand McNally maps, Bluetooth. If I want to Bluetooth my phone, if I want to go to my backup camera, I can push that system there, and when I turn my signals on, it's going to display the right and the left side of my blind spots. And then you got a generator on-off switch here. You've got the camera switch here is going to be part of that the trailer camera on the rear. I believe that's how Newmar does it on theirs. And then you have a house battery boost switch here, or chassis battery boost. If for some reason your house batteries are low, you can use the chassis batteries to fire up the engine to help charge those house batteries, and vice versa. This is the regen switch here. If you get a display on the dash cluster that needs to regen if you're in city streets and it's giving you the warning, you can manually regen the system here. Parking brake, and you've got the auto. This is a suspension autofill override. So it's a Bendix system, and it's just an override for your suspension. And then you've got the rear differential lock is here, and this is going to be a marker lights, power windows, mirror heat, lock and unlock for the driver and passenger doors. And on this side is your cruise controls, speed controls, where you can accelerate or decelerate. And it does have an adjustable steering wheel. It's telescope and adjustable. Should be the majority of the cab features there. And then I'm just going to show this air seat. So if I want to lower it down, just to drop it down. So those are your air ride seats. Just thought I'd demonstrate that, show you how that works. And that does have lumbar. There's 3 different lumbar positions too, and these are heated seats. You've got multiplex lighting throughout the coach. So if I turn a system off here, I can turn it on and off in a different location. Some good storage overhead. Here's those privacy shades you want to place up front. This comes with a DirecTV HD satellite system. So it's already got the satellite. We just have to install the receiver. If an owner wants us to install receivers, we can. We just need to, you can provide us with the receivers, or we do sell them. And of course, this is the air pump for the airbed. Wi-Fi Ranger. So the Wi-Fi Ranger acts as a booster if you're at campgrounds. If you wanted to buy data, this one came with the LTE package, so you can purchase data and make this coach a hotspot when you're traveling, as long as you have cell phone coverage. Up here is all your controls, your inverter controls, your EMS system here. Right now we're running off the generator. It's letting us know. It's your control panel. This is going to be your Oasis on-off for the burner, and then your 2 electric elements. Okay, guys, we give you a class on this and show you how all these systems work. This is your leveling system. You've got a reset on the hydraulic master reset. If you ever run into a situation where you need to reboot the system, that's your reset right there. That's the step cover switch when I was running that in and out earlier. Your lock and unlock for all your compartment doors. Your entrance lock and unlock for the main entrance door. It does have an engine block heater when you're plugged in. You flip that on in the wintertime, that keeps the engine heated. This step switch, that turns the exterior step off so it doesn't go in and out every time you open and close the doors. Outside passenger side security lights. This is your disconnect on the 12-volt system to turn them on and off. And this does have a powered wind guard over the air antenna. Some systems are manual, or you got to crank it up. This one you push a button, power it up. It's all electric. And then the Girard controls are here. And then this is where you can check your holding tanks. And by the way, the sensors on a Newmars, they don't drill holes into the tanks. They use sonar, so it gives you an accurate reading on all your holding tanks, and you're not getting anything hung up on a sensor. Then you got your living room and your bedroom controls for your heat and your air conditioner, your HVAC. All right, let's go to the kitchen area. So again, you've got some good storage here. You know, like a residential style stainless steel split double sink. And then down below, this comes out for a little extra countertop space. Place for a trash can, and then of course that's all storage underneath there. Full extension drawer glides on all your drawers. And these don't have all the soft close. By the way, guys, this is the Largo exterior. You saw the blue, and it's the Largo interior. And this has the glacier glazed maple. This is all maple wood, and it's the glacier glazed maple wood. So Newmar is really popular with the removable induction cooktop. Don't stink up the coach. Take your fish outside and cook outdoors. Very simple to remove and put back in. Makes for cleanup easier too if you're cleaning up in here. And these are cutting boards, as you can see on the flip side of these Corians. You can flip them around if you don't want to expose the cutting boards. Convection microwave oven. I learned something new yesterday. This thing has a Bluetooth capability. I did not know that. That's pretty cool. Thanks, AC. It's a good point. Come around on this side. Pantry storage. No, not missing any storage at all. You got your half bath. One thing I'll point out in here, Cherish, so I'll open this cabinet here. Open this. So a lot of brands will have your fuse, your house fuses, and your house breaker box under a bed, hard to get to, in reach of children. This is smart. It's out of the way. Even with your slides in, it's still easy to get in here and access your fuse panel, breaker panel. And of course, you've got some more storage here, medicine cabinet, storage below the sink there. And down below here, you've got your central vac. And then that's where you hook your hoses up. Refrigerator. It's all residential. So this has the optional all electric feature with induction cooktop, convection microwave oven, Whirlpool all electric refrigerator, additional four house batteries with inverter, so it does eliminate the propane tank, which is standard. If you ordered a Superstar and wanted to keep the propane tank, you can. Coming here, we've got king size bed, and lift this up. Good storage underneath. You notice the outlets on both sides of the bed. Got the USB ports, electrical outlets. And if you pan up under here, you've got light switches above here for reading lights, courtesy lights, ceiling lights, accent lights. And if you want to dim that blue light, there's a backlight so you can, or black light, so you can dim it down. I'll open these up. If you notice, there's an electrical outlet in here. So and then there's little places here where you can run your electrical hose, or if you have hoses, if you've got a CPAP machine, this is great for that. You can store it up top here and run your hoses right out the bottom. And on this side, we got some hanging storage. I'll open up. This one here is for your Blu-ray player for the bedroom, and it's all pre-wired down below here for if you want to add a secondary satellite for the bedroom only. You could have two receivers, one for the front, which runs everything up front and the outside TV, and then one in here in the bedroom. Got some nice deep drawers here and soft close. In the back is the full bath. So we've got stackable washer and dryer. This does have the exit door. So this opens, and then you've got a ladder that falls out if you're ever in an emergency. One of my other coworkers made a comment that stuck in my head. He said, "Hey, what if you're in here, you leave the door open, and a bear comes walking in?" I thought that was a great idea. You know, not just for other emergencies. You know, if you got a fire or something, obviously you want to get out. But if you got to get out for other reasons, that's a great example. Good use of storage here. You got a safe, some pull-out drawers, a good-sized shower, and the AquaView system. So that saves on your fresh water. You do have 150 gallons of fresh water, so It might take a while to run that out, but that will save you from just continuously running the water to wait on it to get hot. Okay, I think that about wraps everything up. Did anybody respond to the question? Who
Answers?
any answers? How did Newmar's name go? Okay, well, it's still time to get yourself a free hat. How did Newmar get its name? We'll get you a free hat. Guys, I'm Grant Russell with Transwest. Thanks for visiting with us today. If you have any questions on any of the product, this Superstar, feel free to give me a call. You can reach me at 720-539-4711. You can email me at grussell@transwest.com. That's 2 S's and 2 L's. Shoot me a text. Hope everybody's being safe out there. Have a good day. Thanks.